gentlemen, that was weird, man. Audacity didn't really work. It was real slow. Most likely because of stupid crap Norton, which is working. Anyway, hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome over here to the third race of the Dascar Phillips Cup Series Season 6. We are here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway, yes indeed, Indianapolis Motor Speedway, for the Brickyard 400s, which will be a 24 lap race around this racetrack. One thing I changed about this racetrack is that the cautions took like 5 laps or so. So if you would have had 2 or 3 cautions, you already had almost half, or with 2 cautions almost half the race under caution. So I changed that. Now we only have 2 laps under caution. That does mean that we are not having double file restarts. So when somebody's a lap down, he cannot or she cannot get into the inside of the leader. One hand, a good thing for the leaders. On the other hand, bad thing if you are going to go a lap down. No chances or little chances for you to get back on the lead lap. That said, we have a couple of stories over here. First, starting with, well, this series. We are at Indianapolis. I held a voting on Facebook or questioning which speedways we should not go to. I didn't ask which we should go to, which we should not go to, and eventually the decision has been made. Because of voting, we are not going to California. And after that, I did the voting. California first got 2 votes, and then we had Texas, Atlanta, Indianapolis, Brickyard here, and Michigan, who both had 1 vote. So I decided to do another voting, and there eventually, well, pretty much anonymously, everybody voted for Texas to be out. So we are not going to Texas, and we're not going to California this season. We are going to Indianapolis, to Michigan, to Atlanta, to Indy. What I already said, Indy. Forgot something. Oh, never mind. And 2 new racetracks. We go to Rockingham in the UK, and we go to Eurospeedway Lausitz in Deutschland, in Germany. So those are 2 new speedways. Then I had the problem. Well, I was thinking I wanted always have it a little bit mixed up. I'm not sure if I'm going to do this. Maybe if you have an opinion about it, you can decide. I'm thinking about not doing a 20 lap or 20 race season, but a 22 race season. Still 5 that is still 5 races in a chase. But then would be race 18, 19, 20, 21 and 22, and not race 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And that would mean that we would have 2 races added. One would well, I'm not sure. I'm still a little bit in decision. I want another dirt track race, but I cannot really find dirt tracks which have 42 cars, or at least good. Well, I actually only have 2 dirt tracks which has 42 cars, which are Utica Rome and which is Syracuse. And well, I have no other racetrack. So if you know dirt track which has 42 cars, please tell me. I've seen a lot of them. And no, the dirt tracks in the Dirt Ringer series are not 42 car dirt tracks, and also Eldora is not so. And then other tracks I'm thinking about is Watkins Glen is already the next race. That would be Montreal, with the racetrack that James Pinter uses in the Phillips Nationwide series, or Dover maybe. I'm not really sure, but you will hear it later. Back to this race, Indianapolis. We got Anna Gregg on the pole. Anna Gregg, just coming off her 2nd career win. She won the Dirt Ringer race yesterday, and this is a spoiler, I don't care. That race was up earlier before this one, so. Anna Gregg in the 18 car, and now she's starting on the inside again on the pole. And she started on the pole in that race too, so back-to-back poles for Anna Gregg in the Dascar. And Tessa Jackson, well, is starting on the outside row. She still has most wins in the Phillips Cup Series, but she hasn't won yet since season 2 or so. Actually, fun thing is, I was talking to her a few moments ago on Facebook, which is like the first time I talked to her in like 2 or 3 months or so. So that was fun. Then Joshua Michael also joined the conversation, was on Facebook. You can pretty much read it, I think, if you're a friend of me. Let's see. We got John Cialdino in the O2 cars back again after Prudence Littlejohn replaced him. And she actually did a pretty good job. She finished in 5th position at a short track. Well, short tracks and dirt races are her specialty, especially because she won the first dirt track race or the dirt race she ever drove. So John Cialdino in the O2 car is back. Harrison Buckeye still in the 12 car. Jeffrey Buckeye. I've made a planning on when drivers are supposed to be back again, and I think that I have both Harrison Buckeye was August 26th or 27th. I can't really remember that. Liam Woodman and Kayoko Hikari both at Utica Rome, I think, which is the 5th race. Which is going to be the 5th race. That's already has been decided. Nothing else, pretty much. Well, we have the tracks, but not really the order. And, well, that's pretty much... Liam Woodman is still in the 32 car. And Zach Sasser, I think, well, pretty much it's official now. Zach Sasser has been named the 2nd driver of the Top Notch racing team of Joseph Nesto. He has been named the second driver, so he will most likely run the full season unless something happens to him. And Bassanese won't come back in that case, I believe. But you never say never. But I just said it twice, and I don't care. So that's pretty much it, I think, for what we had to discuss. There we go. Going to the green flag. I can tell you, I haven't slept really well last night. So, only had 5 hours of sleep or so. Couldn't sleep. Which I can relate to a Green Day song, just like my ear, which is bleeding at this moment. I'm not sure why. Well, it has stopped bleeding, but it was, sorry about that, but it started bleeding, which I can also relate to a song, Scream at Me Until My Ears Bleed. And then, well, nobody screamed at me except for myself when I saw that Brain Stew was on a game on my iPod which I'm playing, and then Brain Stew is a song which I can relate to last night because I couldn't sleep, and then there they sing what do they sing again? Well, something like he can't sleep and he has insomnia. Billy Joe Armstrong, that is singer of Green Day, he has insomnia, so I'm starting to get hyperactive again. This is going to be a fun race. Ladies and gentlemen, Anna Gregg in 18 car will lead them to the green at the Brickyard. And my neck hurts. I have no clue why. Actually, I do know, but who cares. Anna Gregg still in the lead. She has pulled in front of Tessa Jackson. And the trouble spot. Whoa, 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 whoa. They keep it green so far. Look at that. This is a beautiful view, especially when there's a wreck in the back over there. As we now got your Daytona 500 winner right behind Anna Gregg. And this is another trouble spot. Yeah. Nerve-wracking racing. Hopefully not car-wrecking racing. But oh, there we go! Trouble in the back. And Zach Sasser goes into the wall with Blake Hallshield. A lot of damage to his car. Michael Krakon involved. This has not been his season. Also, Nick Capps possibly involved. Look at that car. Holy smoke. Anna Gregg still in the lead. What would it be for Anna Gregg if she would go back to back in different series? That's like, what in the world? Well, we know that she is a great race car driver, and if she can do it. She's 12th in points. So, and she has, I'm not sure, she has made the chase. She made the chase in all 3 series of mine last seasons. So the Phillips Cup Series Season 5, she made the chase. Starbucks Super Speedway Series Season 2, she made the chase. And well, there was no chase in the Dirt Ringer Series, but she had a chance to win the championship, so. She's a great race car driver, and she's proving that again, and she's in the lead. Ladies and gentlemen, first caution of the day on lap number 1. Here we go to the replays. We are back again with 3 wide racing, which is not gonna work You could see a little bit more reversed. It is completely in the back of the field. Zach Sasser makes it 3 wide together with Nick Caps there and Mike Krakan. And Nick Caps just drives it way too hard in that turn. Well, this has not been Zach down. There they go. And look at the 7 car. He's going to smash into the 4 car. Michael Krakan, but well, actually it looked not as worse as I had expected. So, well, I did enough damage for Blake Hochschild to retire. Blake Hochschild, shame for him, he was 13th in points. There actually Nick Caps after his flip while being in the lead at South Boston. Pretty much his season has turned south. Well, he was shocked. Dam Caps commented on that. He was shocked. Well, I can pretty much imagine. And he is now one of the first 4 cars to be involved in the wreck. We're going to take one more look at this. What camera? What is a good... Oh, this is a good camera. Here we go. There's the contact. And then into the... Oh, no, you screwed up my view. Oh, derp. Okay. Anyway, Anna Gregg is still in the lead, and ladies and gentlemen, we're taking you to the green flag. And there we are again. Mosquito. Anna Gregg is in the lead, Jackson Phillips in 2nd position, 3rd we got Leah Walker, 4th Peter Saviano, 5th we got Keith Batson, 6th Sam Brady, 7th John Cittadino, 8th Tessa Jackson, 9th Stephen Kimball, and 10th Harrison Buckeye. So... Well, I'm not sure. I never do this to pretty much like regular. Go away. I never do this to regular NASCAR tracks. With just like the thing I did this race, making it only 2 laps under caution because, well, it is not really realistic, and I like realism, so. Oh well. But just I want to have as much green flag racing and as much racing as possible, and the more green flag laps we have, the better it is, in my opinion. And I've done it to a lot of super speedways, so I'm not sure if we're going to do it more often. This is only a 24 lap race, so that's why I did it. Otherwise, I mean like with 2 cautions, and when those 2 cautions are already like 8 or 10 laps together, you already have 1/3 or almost half of the race under caution. With 2 cautions that is, and last season was pretty much a chaotic race, and I think that we might have 2 or 3 cautions this race as well, so we'll see, ladies and gentlemen. Anna Gregg is in the 18 car and she's in the lead in her Monster Energy Camry. We are green flag racing once again right now. We've heard some plans for season 7 already of Joshua Michaels and his team, that they are going to a 3-car team by then, but well, pretty much close call there. Peter Saviano just going by Jackson Phillips, and Peter Saviano is trying to go to the lead. Here he comes with a run on the 18 car, and he looks like he almost goes straight through her as they are pushing each other over here. It is Peter Saviano in the number 91 car, who has 1 win in the Phillips Cup Series and who's trying to go to the lead. Well, at that moment, Jackson Phillips also takes the lead away from Anna Gregg, or at least 2nd position now it is. Leah Walker goes to 3rd. Leah Walker, 2nd in points. 2 points behind Samantha Emerson, whereas Samantha Emerson, which is your points leader, well, that was clear, I think, completely in the back. Dirk Roogkloot also, not sure where he is, but he's pretty far up in points, and he's not. Well, he's 3rd in points, tied with Leah Walker, but he's not nowhere near the front. So this could be an extremely great day for Leah Walker, the 14 car. Still love this car. Volkswagen. Fun thing is, while Leah Walker in the Volkswagen is 2nd in points, Judith Piet is 2nd to last in points in the Volkswagen indeed. Well, Anna Gregg also gets passed by Keith Batson here. John Cittadino going by the 18 car. Actually, oh yeah, never mind. There, Tessa Jackson trying to get a great run. I'm not sure. I don't think she has ever won here, but I honestly can't remember who wins where. Well, at least I can remember it for one season because I have it on paper over here. But after that, maybe for 2 or 3 or 4 seasons, I can remember. I mean, I can still remember Evelyn Lotterer's Daytona win in season 3, but that's just because, well, I pretty much remember all Evelyn Lotterer's wins. Well, because she's one of my drivers, and she's a good friend still. So, and Aileen decided, well, she only has 1 win in season 1, so that's not very hard to remember. Jackson Phillips, well, we do remember his win, which was just 2 races ago. Picked up his first win in one of my series in his Nissan, and now he's driving a different scheme. And actually, this scheme is made by Judge Vanessa. It's a beautiful scheme. I really like this scheme, and that actually reminded me that I my goodness, what a fail by me. Judge Vanessa, he has a new paint scheme, custom made. I apologize, John. I have downloaded your scheme. I've put it on the car. I just forgot to click on to make it active, like he's running that car. Well, I can tell you a little bit shortly. I promise you, next time you will be driving that car, and otherwise I will start the race over. So. Did we hear somebody hit the wall? I'm not sure. Oh, we got a tight battle up front. But back to John Ciudadino for a moment. John Ciudadino has a car which promotes his website. I'm not sure he's making it together with somebody else, but I'm not sure. Which is Greg Biffle destroys the world.weebly.com, if I believe. And it's a great looking car. So again, I apologize, John Ciudadino. I was thinking about it and I was like, no! Oh, damn! But, well, I promise you next time you will be driving that car. And he also has another paint scheme, but that will come later. Well, Peter Saviano in the 91 car is still in the lead. And Jackson Phillips is still in second, while Leah Walker is hanging out. She's trying to get her first win in the series. Oh, she's right on the rear bumper of the 70 car. And that may have been a little too close. As here we have some slower cars. Weird thing is, Zach Sasser still up to speed. Well, he's in front of Aileen South and Mason Woods, who are, and there also Nick Capps is still up to speed. But let's skip through the field over here. Tessa Jackson finally having a good run. I think her elfish magic has some effect on her. She was talking elfish to me. She has learned. She has seriously learned how to write elfish, and I was stunned. And for the one who don't know what elfish is, watch The Lord of the Rings. It's a beautiful language, so. Peter Saviano still in the lead, but Jackson Phillips closing in just a little bit. And there we got the 14 car of Leah Walker. And now actually Keith Batson is joining this group of 3 cars, which will become a 4-car group soon. And it seems like Ron Anderson in number 9 car, who's in 5th position, can't really keep up to it. Tessa Jackson, John Ciudadino. I always say Tessato Jackson, but it's Tessa Sato Jackson. Oh well. John Ciudadino, Harrison Buckeye, and having another great run in the 12th car. We do have to say, Anna Gregg was not really pleased with the way Harrison Buckeye raced her. She said that he was blocking him just 23 laps into the South Boston race, while the race is 9 laps, or 90 laps. What, 9 laps? So she wasn't really pleased with it, but well, at the moment she's fallen back to 11th position. Well, not a heartbreaker yet, but I'm pretty sure she was looking forward to winning this race, but I'm not sure if that is going to work. She really has to pass more people, while Leah Walker is still behind the 70 car, as she's now starting to get a little bit impatient. She is getting held up, and that has allowed Keith Batson to go on her outside. Can Keith Batson make the pass on the outside? Well, that would be astonishing, but Leah Walker, I think that she's starting to get a little bit pissed off with the 70 car of Jackson Phillips. And of course, nothing that Jackson Phillips does wrong. He's just racing there. But Leah Walker has a faster car. And well, the one person who doesn't care about this indeed is Peter Saviano. He has won 1 time. Season 3? Somebody on pit road. Michael Krakauer on pit road. Well, that's not really that big of a problem. But Peter Saviano, 1 win at Charlotte. The final countdown 600 in either season 3. I think it was season 3, but I'm not really sure. So, And there indeed you have it. Keith Batson going to the inside of Leah Walker. And Leah Walker, well, I'm not sure how she's doing with her temper. But, well, she has fallen back to 4th position. Important it is for her to keep calm. At this moment, she is in the points lead. And look at Keith Baston as he's making it down the inside of the 70 car of Jackson Phillips. And Keith Batson is moving to 2nd position. Keith Batson is on a move. And there we got Leah Walker trying to take an advantage over here and also get by the 70 car. But seems like she still can't get by him. Well, now at the moment, she is bump drafting together with the 70 car. I'm not sure if they are touching, but at least they are drafting. And well, let's go on board over here with Leah Walker to see how close it is. Look at this. And we have seen, remember last season, it was a pretty crazy race. Right at this moment, on the last lap, battle for 1st position. Joshua Michaels turns. Look at this. They are pushing each other now. They are pushing each other. Wow. Man, I can never finish my story. It's just, well, never mind. Oh, the caution is out. I indeed can never finish my story. Caution is out. We got a spinner over here. Natalie Hill's involved. Emily Michaels is there. And I'm not sure if others were involved. Seems like only a 2-car crash, but I'm pretty sure more were involved. And look at this. Oh my goodness. You're too late, Leah Walker. You are too late. But well, maybe she's just showing her displeasure to the 70 car, saying, look man, I'm faster, you have to let me go, because maybe I have something for the leaders. But, well, I'm pretty sure that your Daytona winner is not thinking like, okay, I'll let you go. He's thinking like, if you want it, you race for it. And I think that looking at the skid marks, this was a pretty hard hit over for both Natalie Hills and Emily Michaels, and I'm not sure if other people were involved in it, as now they are stacking into each other. Oh well, why not YOLO? Ladies and gentlemen, Peter Saviano is in the lead, and we'll take you to the replays of our 2nd caution of the day. Well, there was a little bit of a strange incident. Natalie Hills in the number 96 car, well, she has had pretty bad luck. And she's part of the Keith Black's team. And well, although the Waters family with Kelly Waters and Kevin Waters are having great runs, Kelly Waters winning her 1st race on the short track in the Phillips Cup Series, the 2nd race of the season. She won last time in South Boston. Then the race after that, or yeah, I think it was the race after that in the Dirt Ringer Series. It was Kevin Waters finished in 2nd, so. Those two are having great runs, but Natalie Hills and Harry Hills not though. And well, this is something that Natalie Hills cannot do anything about. She's going to indeed blow up over here while running in 30th. Well, she can do something about that. Look at that, points leader is right there. Right behind the 96 car. And look at this! Wow! Oh my goodness! While Natalie Hills was on the inside because of an engine issue, the 8 car of Emily Michaels got turned by Dom Capps right into her. That was one of the strangest incidents I have ever seen over here. And now they're not going to run into each other. But what a bad break, what a bad timing. Look at this. There you see Emily Michaels, she's going to get turned by Dom Capps. And just because the 96 car is right there, this turns out to be a caution and a big crash. Otherwise, I think they would both have been okay. Well, at least the 96 car of Natalie Hills, not because she's blowing up, but my goodness, that was a really odd looking incident. Emily Michaels, Ray Takeda, both sharing that 8 car. They are together 16th in points, so this is not what they needed. Well, Natalie Hills is 38th in points, not what she needed, but well. On board with Emily Michaels. Oh, we're going to take it full on board. Here we go. In front of you can see that 96 car blowing up there. And maybe she slowed down a little bit. There she got turned and wow. And then hits the wall again. Then hits the 96 car again. Like a pinball wizard. That is crazy. I have never seen anything like this before. Well, it's time to take you on board now with the 96 car, but then not with the front cam, but with the bumper cam. Let's go to Natalie Hills over here, and we should go to the rear. Here we go, look at this. You will see smoke in a few moments. There, bam, snap. And look at this, there the 8 car coming. Whoa, no! And then another hit, boom. That is like the strangest incident I've ever seen. One more view from this incident. We're going to the helicopter view because I don't trust the other 2 views anymore. So onboard or not onboard. Helicopter view. Natalie Hills. There she's blowing up, and look at behind there. Below here, 8 car getting turned right into her. Nowhere to go. Oh man. Actually, we haven't mentioned Dam Caps and Zach Stresser were so lucky to have missed that. Anyway, bad luck for Emily Michaels and Natalie Hills. Both will most likely be out of this race, though maybe Emily Michaels can continue, but she has pretty bad damage. Peter Saviano in the number 91 car is in the lead and will take you to the green flag. We are back again with Peter Saviano in the lead. Second is Keith Batson, third Jackson Phillips, fourth Leah Walker, fifth Ron Anderson, sixth Tessa Jackson, Harrison Buckeye in seventh, John Ciudadino 8th, Jane Pinter in 9th, and 10th we got Anna Greg. So Peter Saviano in the lead, though I have to mention, I think that most of you already knew it, and I think that, well, pretty much 80% of everybody already has commented on races. I ask you to comment on either one of the first 5 races. That's for you rookies there. I have replacement drivers over here on a list. I have 6 of them, I think. And they really want to get in the ride badly. So what I've done last season and what I'm going to do this season as well, I'm going to give everybody a chance to comment on either only one race of the first 5 races. So that means that was Daytona, South Boston, over here Indianapolis, Watkins Glen next race, and then a 5th race at Utica, Rome. Either one of those first 5 races you have to comment, which will be more than 5 weeks eventually. Also, if you have already commented on the speed, on the shootout race and the duels, you're also fine. So that also does count. So eventually, all you guys have to comment on either one of the first 5 races. And if you have signed up more people, you only have to comment once. That's fine. But from the same channel though. Just not to get me confused. So Peter Saviano leads them back to the green flag. I'm mentioning this because he is one of the people from Conor Breen's team, and Conor Breen has not commented, I believe, on one of those races, so he has to, and otherwise he will be kicked out of the series. And look at this, Keith Batson in the 30 cars having a run over here, and he's pulling down the inside of the 91 car. Keith Batson, but here comes Jackson Phillips. And indeed, Leah Walker. Tessa Jackson in the 10 car is right there. Pulling down the inside of Leah Walker. Leah Walker now falling back. Peter Saviano will fall back as well in a few moments. Look at this. 2 Cadillacs are up here. Harrison Buckeye and Tessa Jackson both. But now Tessa Jackson is falling back a little bit. And top 4 is loose again. Well, Tessa Jackson is holding up the bunch. Her Cadillac teammates, and she has put him up high. Harrison Buckeye, and he's falling back. Harrison Buckeye falling back now. He was running in 6th position at the line, but look at how far he's falling back. Look at that. He's falling out of the top 10, top 15, and possibly even top 20 before this race. So maybe he has a problem. Harrison Buckeye, I'm not sure. Well, he finally seemed to have found some speed again, so... Well, he hasn't fallen back that far yet. Top 10, I think, still. So Keith Batson in the lead. Now Jackson Phillips also has gone by Peter Saviano, and Leah Walker trying to do the same. Leah Walker has difficulties with passing cars. It's pretty clear, and Peter Saviano is trying to get back by the 70 car again of Jackson Phillips. While Tessa Jackson is trying to get back to this group to have a chance to get a good solid top 5, even better finish maybe. Leah Walker, look at this. Peter Saviano, and remember, we're nearing the end of this race. Patience is running out, and I can imagine that a couple of these guys, Peter Saviano lost the lead. Jackson Phillips looking for a second win. And Leah Walker has been held up by a lot of drivers this race already. They are running out of patience. And they may have issues before this race is over, while Tessa Jackson is also, well, testing the patience of John Cittadino, which is not really smart. Look at this, we got a battle for the lead again. Keith Batson and Jackson Phillips. Jackson Phillips, no, not yet. As we have only 4 laps to go, if I'm correct. No, 6 laps to go. Cannot calculate, I'm tired, I know. And here he comes, Jackson Phillips down the inside of Keith Batson. Can Peter Saviano follow him? Or will Jackson Phillips go to his 2nd win of the season in just 3 starts? That would be like the most amazing thing. And look at how far he's running away from Keith Batson. While Tessa Jackson is trying to make a move on Leah Walker, and she does it. Tessa Jackson to the inside of Leah Walker, trying to get to 4th position, while over here John Ciudino and James Pinter, or Pinter Pie, are working together. And look at this. Battle for the lead again. Keith Batson getting a huge push from the 91 car of Peter Saviano. But I think that Peter Saviano has different plans than just pushing Keith Batson to the lead, because he wants that lead too. 5 laps to go now. Keith Batson in the lead, Peter Saviano, a gap between them, also gap there to Jackson Phillips, and Tessa Jackson again holding up the bunch. I think that as soon as John Ciudino gets by her, he's moving away. But the weird thing is, as soon as Tessa Jackson is not behind somebody, she's just closing that gap. And she will close the gap to the Senni car again, as we got a battle for the lead. Peter Saviano in the number 91 car takes the lead again. In his Citgo Lincoln. Last time a Lincoln has won was last season one time. No, it was not last season. It was 2 seasons ago. I'm not sure. At least I think it was either Larissa Vandervoot or Joshua Michaels. And look at this. Jackson Phillips has a run on Keith Batson. Jackson Phillips boosts to the inside of Keith Batson. Tessa Jackson in 4th, John Ciudino in 5th, James Pinter, Ron Anderson, Max Power, and Leah Walker has dropped to 9th position, while last time's winner is there in 11th. Well, that would mean that Leah Walker has fallen back to 10th. And Kelly Waters in the 11th position. As whoa, look out! Tessa Jackson almost got turned by John Ciudino, and that's what I mean with patience. Remember, by the way, John Ciudino has picked up his first career win, season 3, I think it was. He picked up his first career win right here in just his 3rd start in the series. He was already great racer, and he was taking the points lead, and he won this race. Brickyard 400, his first career win. I'm not sure if it's going to work now, because look at the gap that Peter Saviano now has. In the 91 car has pulled a gap of, I have no clue how much. A few seconds, or no, half a second over their 30 car. We haven't actually shown this at all. You see the 8 car has retired, the 96 car both have retired, and the 7 car Blake Hochschild. But I'm looking to this, I'm looking just at this battle, which is for 2nd position. Maybe I'm not sure if anybody can catch the 91 car again. As here you can see, John Ciudino was having a run on Tessa Jackson. What weird thing, going into turn number 4, I thought she was going to attack the 70 car. Coming out of it, she had lost that. And look at the run she has now, and she's pulling down the inside. Oh, she runs into him. Into the wall they go, and around goes Tessa Jackson together with Jackson Phillips. Oh my goodness, and look out! No! Gets hit from behind, and we have a big stack up over here. We got Liam Woodman involved, Stephen Kimball, and Mason Woods. Gee, I'm not going to say that word, but my goodness, that's how this race ends, and it will end under caution. Peter Saviano coming out of turn number 4 will take the white flag, and Peter Saviano will also win this race, as it is under caution. What a way to end this race. My goodness. Tessa Jackson was having a great run, but she screwed up. ran into the 70 car, saw too much, wanted that win too bad, and eventually, well, she went from hero to zero in just one split second. We have seen that more often. And the bad thing is that also the 70 car of Jackson Phillips has had a lot of this. He will not be happy with her. There you see 21st position. Heartbreaker for Jackson Phillips. My goodness. Oh, and here they are running into each other. There you see Tessa Jackson, 33rd position. That is insane. There Dom Caps in the 24 car. His hood is off. I'm not sure if that was because of the stacker most likely. And oh, hang on over here. Jeff Stevens while running in the 11th position. Are you going to make a pit stop? I hope not. He was pulling up Nick Duncan. Nick Duncan had the same problem at bump drafting in the Starbucks Super Speedway race a few days ago. While running in 5th or 6th position, he pulled on pit road. Eventually finished 15th. Was not that bad yet, but well, the pit roads here. He's going to pull on pit road. I hope that he's not going to finish that bad, but heartbreak for him. But most important thing, Peter Saviano, after dominating this race, well, not dominating because we had multiple leaders. Great race, and Peter Saviano in the number 91 car will pick up his first career win in just the 3rd start of the season. 3 different winners this season. Exactly what I want always. I always want as many different winners. Peter Saviano or Jeff Stevens. Oh, what? Oh, whoa. Are you kidding? Oh, there he is, and that's before the start-finish line. That's a shame. Already, you could see he fell back to 26, but we had issues over here. Like, what? Can you please sort this out, people? Well, Stephen Kimball has to be in front of the 24 car, but looks like he's trying. Oh, whoa! Look out! Dom Caps there gets turned by Stephen Kimball. We gotta take a look at... Oh, more people coming on pit road. That's just some weird stuff over here. Peter Saviano winning this race. Ladies and gentlemen, sticks turned nuts. We had a great finish of this race, but it all went south when Tessa Jackson spun. Crazy finish to this race. We'll take you to the replays. Wow, that was just a roller coaster ride for Tessa Jackson. She went to the front, she fell back a little bit. She was eventually, in the 3rd run of this race, she was holding up a couple of people, but still moving forward and passing people. And while I thought that she was making the move on the 70 car in turn 3, which I was about to say, right, or turn 4 it was, right after turn 4, she got attacked by John Ciudadino. Going into turn number 1, John Ciudadino couldn't make it. Then Tessa Jackson had a great run and tried to go to the inside of the 70 car of Jackson Phillips, and that is exactly where we are now. Look at this, Tessa Jackson tries to drive it in, the 70 car drives beside him, but well, doesn't work at all, and she gets turned into the wall. Her own fault it was, and I thought when she was spinning around, well, she would be fine, but she was sliding on the racetrack, and you see some people running wide over there, which was the 404 car of Jackson Phillips. But then there, hard hit as Mason Wood runs into. First it was John Andrews running into Tessa Jackson, then Steve Kimball ran into. Excuse me, not John Andrews, it was Liam Woodman. Liam Woodman running into Tessa Jackson, then Steve Kimball running into Liam Woodman, and Mason Wood running into Tessa Jackson. Let's take you on board with Tessa Jackson. Here we go. Oh. We'll just take it from here. Moving down the inside of the 70 car, just runs into him. And I admit, I have done this as well when I was racing this car, but that was my mistake and this is her mistake. And then eventually, boom! Boom! A couple of hard hits over here. So let's take one more onboard look with the 70 car of Jackson Phillips, just minding his own business while trying to get back towards the rear bumper of the 30 car, and then suddenly somebody drives it into his inside. He slides into the wall together with Tessa Jackson there, but he continues his way, falls back to 21st position, I think it was 23rd or something. But still bad break for Jackson Phillips. And I'm kind of wondering what happened over here. Eventually with lap later it was. They just didn't seem to have to sort this out. And they are going to stack into each other over here. I'm not sure who stacks into who. Here they stack into each other, but seems like nothing over here. Oh. No, nothing. Except for the Sam Brady. I think Sam Brady had to get by those guys. By the 82 car of Eline Suyt and the 57 of Dirk Roogloot. But Dirk Roogloot sliced in front of him. And they are waiting on Sam Brady to pass them. That is what happened over here. But Sam Brady didn't pass him. That's weird. And now Eline Suyt moves up high. There might be some penalties because of this. And not given by me, but just given because of... just given by Dascar. I'm not sure. Well, up front they have sorted this out over here. But here they haven't. And there eventually Dom Caps went around because he had to let Stephen Kimball by. But Stephen Kimball wanted to get on pit road because he has damage of running into the back of Liam Woodman. And that's pretty much how this race has ended. And it has ended. Here are your official standings, ladies and gentlemen. Peter Saviano picking up his second career Dascar Phillips Cup Series win. Keith Batson in second position. Great job by him. Keith Batson at the moment is... I hear sound, but I'm not sure where... Oh, Keith Batson is last in points. Are you kidding me? Well, Keith Batson last in points. Apparently he won't be. That's for sure. O2 car of John Ciudadino. The helicopter is annoying me. John Ciudadino 15th in points. Go away! Oh, rest. Then we got, let's see, Jane Pinter Pie in number 27 car. Well, he's not very good in points, I believe. 23rd, finished 4th. Great job by him. Ryan Anderson in the number 9 car was 4th in points and he finished 5th. He might be the new points leader. Though, no, hang on. He was 4 points behind Leah Walker. Leah Walker finished only 2 positions behind. So Leah Walker will most likely be the new points leader. Yeah, pretty sure of that. Yes, Samantha Emerson, who was points leader with 2 points over both Leah Walker and Dirk Roogloot, finished in 19th position. So let's see, Max Power in the 6th car. Both Australians 5th and 6th. Ryan Anderson and Max Power. Leah Walker, Jocelyn van der Aert in 8th. Kelly Waters last time winner in 9th. She's making progress. She's doing great. And I'm sure that that is what will keep her in the series longer. And Evelyn Lauder finishing in 10th position. We actually haven't talked about her all day long. I haven't even mentioned her. Okay. Oh well. We're not sure where she is in points. She is always pretty far up front in points. Eventually near the end of the season at least. Now she's 24th, so... Full standings over here. As you can see, Liam Woodman has retired because of a piston problem. Bad break for him. Also, Michael Krakender 2 laps down. Tessa Jackson 1 lap down, which might suggest that she went on pit road. Mason Wood as well. Stephen Kimball and Dom Caps and Connor Breen. And there you can see Jeff Stevens. Last car on the lead lap, 32nd position. What a hard break for Jeff Stevens. Was running in the 11th position. And he needed a good finish, I believe. In the 44, it was 22nd in points. So, and I keep on saying he needed a good run, but pretty much everybody needs a good run because it's still early in the season. But the best run you can have is the run that the 91 car of Peter Saviano had today. Congratulations, Peter Saviano, in the number 91 car, picking up his first win of the season, 3rd different winner. We now have winners. The 70 car of Jackson Phillips finished 20th. Kelly Waters in number 69 finishing in 9th. And Peter Saviano in number 91 finishing in 1st. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. I'm going to see you next time at Watkins Glen, for I have no clue what the name of the race will be. Starbucks Super Speedway race. The last race before the chase will be Friday, Saturday or Sunday. Coming few days. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Here we say goodbye from the Brickyard. Has always been a great race, and well, pretty much we're keeping. I hope that we keep this racetrack over here in Dascar. Always has been great fun to drive here. Great passing, great battles over here, and just solid racing. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Road course racing for the first time this season at Watkins Glen in the Dascar Phillips Cup Series Season 6 2013. Oh, that's when you need sounds. Oh yeah, first, what I was what I couldn't remember, and now can't talk. Brain Stew by Green Day. First sense they sing, I'm having trouble trying to sleep. Pretty much same story for me. I was still wide awake at 1 o'clock, and 2 nights before I was still wide awake at 2 o'clock at midnight. So I'm pretty much having trouble trying to sleep. So oh well, I can survive it. And I'm still awake and I'm still hyperactive, which I'm always when I'm tired. So anyway, I will see you next time.